Hey, how's it going, guys? This is going to be a transfer video of a Haplopelma longipes. Quite honestly, I don't see too many people on YouTube with this species, and probably for good reason, that it's difficult to work with. I received this spider from a friend. I'm still kind of a beginner over the last year, and this friend of mine said he was too scared of this spider. I took it not knowing really much anything about it. These spiders are nasty, mean, hate the world, pretty dangerous, very fast, and quite honestly it gives me anxiety every single time I have to deal with this particular spider. I've got H-Max, P. regalis, P. armenia. None of them give me near the problems that this particular spider does. So we're going to try and do this without getting bit. I can barely take the lid off the enclosure without a full-blown threat posture. So we're going to try and do this as safely as we can. Hopefully I don't get bit in the process. So alright, yeah, let's get going. Alright, so what I'm going to attempt to do is get this catch cup over top of her without getting myself attacked and tagged multiple times. I have, knock on wood, yet to be bit by any of my tarantulas, and I really don't want this one to be the first one. So my assumption in dealing with her before is that the second that I try and put this thing over top of her, it's going to be threat posture, probably multiple strikes. Not pretty. So again, I'm not necessarily scared of this spider. I just have a tremendous amount of respect for it, and I know how awful the temperament is. So bear with me. We're going to see how this goes. She goes. She's gonna strike. She's gonna strike. She is not happy at all. This is definitely the slow and methodical approach here. But I tell you, like I mentioned before, this girl, without a doubt, my most difficult species to deal with. Now, we want to do is make sure the lid is on securely, and to make sure I don't get bit through the lid. So there we go, guys. It took a while, but there is Haplopelma longipes. Catch cup's a little cloudy, so it's kind of hard to really see her. I mean, she really is a beautiful spider. Once we get her in a new enclosure, we'll get a better look. All in all, that was relatively painless. Definitely for me, hopefully for the spider as well. So let's go ahead, we'll move into the other room and get her into the new enclosure in just a second. Alright guys, so here's the new enclosure. 10-gallon tank. Could be argued it's a little too much. It's fairly large, but this girl's pretty big. We'll see how she does in it. It at least gives me, a lot more comfortability as far as dealing with her, even as much as putting water in the enclosure. I mean, she's just extremely aggressive, so the more size I have for her to kind of keep, kind of to herself, the better. I've started a couple of burrows there. Maybe she'll use them, maybe she won't. Basically just a close to 50-50 mix of peat moss and cocoa fiber. Threw some vermiculite in there and mixed it in for humidity. Got a couple of pothos that I've had started from other terrariums. Water dish. Probably need to throw some isopods in there. We'll do that eventually. And got it, sprayed down nice and humid. Not soaking wet, but enough to keep all the substrate packed down. And these guys like it, humid anyway, around 80% if I'm not mistaken. So hopefully the getting her in the new enclosure will go as simply as getting her out of the old one did. So here we go. There you go. Fangs fully extended. It didn't take much. You can see the difference. It goes from completely calm and not making a move to full-on threat postures and strikes. If that would have been my hand, that would have been a guaranteed trip to the hospital. Take a look at this girl. Now that she's out, not very happy. Sorry for the jump. As you can see, like I said, it scared the crap out of me. This thing goes from 0 to 100 in about a split second. And it wouldn't surprise me if she held that threat posture for 30 minutes or more. They're a very convicted species when it comes to just being all around hateful. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna leave the lid in there until she decides to move on, and hopefully she'll enjoy her new home. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care.